always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll try the right side. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hands it off. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. To the air, it's Flagway. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On the ground, it's Peoples. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They'll give it to him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They put the first points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On target to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, he makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. On the move is the 30. Open field on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Fleming.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on. The decision to go for it does not pan out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Peoples. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys
turning it on! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
A lot of times the QB is going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Messer. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Man, unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air. It's Flagway. The quick out. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The give to the back. Ball is free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the run, it's Cook. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Georgia, 28.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quarterback moving. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Messer. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put first snap of the drive from the 25. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Glagway. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Messer. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Gonna run it. It's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll try the left side. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.